You are welcome to this lecture on simultaneous equation. The problem we're going to consider are the problem of uniform coefficients, problem of non-uniform coefficients. Then we look at simultaneous linear equation in fractions. Then we look at special cases. Lastly, we look at word problems. Each of them going to consider two questions, okay? Before we continue, one thing I want you to put at the back of your mind is, when it comes to simultaneous equation, there are two methods of solving them. One is the elimination method. The next is the substitution method, okay? Let's get started. We are first of all going to consider the uniform coefficient method. Like this question, I say solve the equations. Because these are together, they are simultaneous equations. Two things that are happening at the same time. Two equations. We don't need to solve this one first and solve this one later. We are solving the two at the same time. So we are going to call this one equation 1. We call this one equation 2. Okay? As you can see, this one, they have uniform coefficient for elimination. Because these two, as you can see, the coefficient of this is 1 and the coefficient of this is 1. They are the same, uniform coefficient. So very easy to solve. All you have to do, you simply say this equation minus this equation. Okay? You agree with me? S minus S will give us 0 plus 2 minus 3 will give us minus 1. That is 2y minus 3y. 2y minus 3y will give us minus y. So it means here we should put minus y. Okay? Then we look at this 5 minus 8, that is minus 3. So you can see we now have minus y equals to minus 3. You divide both sides by minus 1. At the end of the day, you are going to get y as equals to 3. Now that we have y as equals to 3, we substitute this value in any of them, either in equation 1 or in equation 2. So therefore, we can say, substituting this value in equation 1, that is s plus 2y equals to 5. We say x plus 2. We put the value of y here, that is 3, as equal to 5. You agree with me? This is x plus, this time this is 6 equals to 5. S is equals to 5 minus 6, which is minus 1. So s therefore is minus 1. This is what? Elimination method. Assume you decide to use this substitution method. Let's see the second one. Order this uniform equation. This is also another one. This one, as you can see, these coefficients are uniform. Okay? So let's call this one equation 1, this equation 2. What we're going to do now is, instead of using the elimination method we used before, we are going to use the substitution method. So from equation, any of the equation, let's say from equation 2, because I want to make this the subject of the formula, okay? I will say from the equation 2, x is equals to minus 3 minus 2y. That is, moving this one to the other side. Now that I have s, I will substitute this s in equation 1. I will substitute it. Let me call this one equation 3, okay? I will now say substituting equation 3 in equation 1. Remember, this equation, we got it from equation 2. Therefore, whatever we get will be substituted in equation 1. So therefore, we're going to say this one in place of x is this. We put this value minus 3 minus 2y minus 2y equals to 7. Remember, if you decide to use elimination here, very good. But I'm just showing you how to use the substitution method. If you work this out now, this will give us minus 9 minus 6y minus 2y equals to 7. That is minus 9. This and this will give us minus 8y equals to 7. This we go to this side. Why this come to this side? That is minus 9 minus 7 equals to 8y. This will give us minus 16 equals to 8y. We divide both sides by 8. You agree with me? This will give us minus 2. So y, therefore, is equals to minus 2. Okay? Now that we have y, we can now substitute the value of y in equation 3. Okay? We're going to substitute the value of y in equation 3, okay? So s therefore is equals to minus 3 minus 2. In place of y, we put minus 2. That is minus 2, which is equals to minus 3. This will give us plus 4, 1. So s therefore is 1, okay? It means therefore the two values are s equals to 1 and y equals to minus 2. These are the two values of s and y. Now let's look at non-uniform coefficients of simultaneous equation. So you can see in this place, this and this, they have different coefficients. This is 2, this is 1. This is 1, this is minus 2. They don't have the same coefficient. Okay? Or like the uniform coefficient. Okay? Now, if you want to solve this, the first thing you need to do is to make sure at least one of the variables have the same coefficient. As you can see, we can use 2 for that because this and this don't have the same coefficient. We can say, okay, first of all, we are going to make sure that this guy has same coefficient with this. That is, 2 should be here. Okay? So that these two can be the same. If I put 2 here, this is fudged. Because of that, I have to multiply this second equation throughout by 2. Because if I multiply here throughout by 2, what I want to achieve is to make sure that this and this are equal. And by multiplying this throughout by 2, I have not done anything wrong. Okay? It's like I multiply here now by 2, I multiply this side by 2. I have not done anything wrong because I can still cancel them. It's not changing the equation. So therefore, we are going to multiply this one by 2. You agree with me? If we rewrite this now, first of all, let's write the first one equals to 4. We multiply this one by 2x, multiply this one by 4y, multiply this by 2, we have 4. Okay? So you can see in this place. Now, we can eliminate. We put minus here. This minus this is 0. Y minus minus 4y will give us plus 5y equals to, this minus this will give us 0. Okay? It means y therefore is equals to 0. Because at the end of the day, if you divide both sides by 5, you're going to get 0 for y. Now that we have 0 for y, we can use any of these to find x. Let's use the second equation, which says s minus 2y equals to 2. We substitute in place of y 0. You agree with me? This is, at the end of the day, equals to 2. So s therefore is equals to 2, while y is 0. Okay? The second question on non-uniform coefficient. This and this are not still the same. All you need to do, you make one of them to be the same. This time, let's make y to be the same. So we are going to put 2 here. Because we are putting 2 here, we multiply this one throughout by 2. Therefore, we're going to have here, multiply by 2 is 4x, multiply by 2 is 2y, multiply by 2 is minus 2. Then this is x plus 2y equals to 7. Okay? Now we can eliminate. This minus this is 3x. This will give us 0. This will give us minus 9. That is minus 2 minus 7. Okay? It means 3x is equals to minus 9. Divide both sides by 3. You agree with me, you're going to have s as equals to minus 3. So our value for s is minus 3. Okay? Now that we have s, we can take any of them, any of this equation 1, this equation 2. We can take any of them and substitute the value of x. For me, I think we should use this second one. That is to say, in place of s, we are going to put minus 3. So minus 3 plus 2y equals to 7. Okay? That is, in place of this, we are putting minus 3. Then we move this to this side. We have 2y equals to 7 plus 3, which is 10. That is 2y equals to 10. Divide both sides by 2. you agree with me at the end of the day, you're going to have y as equals to 5. Okay? Now, let's look at simultaneous linear equation in fraction. Okay? Simultaneous linear equation in fraction. Look at this. Say, solve the simultaneous equation, this. One thing I notice here is there is a pattern. This pattern. This pattern. So why not better say let's say k be equals to 1 over x. This another pattern. And p equals to 1 over y. We know this. This is our k plus this is our p equals to 5. This one is our p, while this one is our k equals to 1. Okay? We solve this first. Whatever we have for k and p, we later come back and substitute. Okay? As you can see in this place, we can't arrange like this. There's no way we can arrange like this. We have to arrange them to match. So we are going to come back in and to say this is k, this is p, then this k first, that is minus k now, with this minus, this is plus, okay, plus p equals to 1, okay? Now that we have rearranged them, we can do elimination. The easiest way to eliminate this is because there's minus here, I will add them. So it's plus I will use, because I'm interested in eliminating. What you put here doesn't matter, either minus or plus. But what we are interested in is that something is eliminated, one of the variables. So this will make this one to go. If we add this one, give us 2p equals to 6. The variables are by 2. P therefore is equals to 3. Okay? P is 3. Now, any of this, we can find k now. Let's use the first one. K plus p equals to 5. What is p? P is already 3 equals to 5. K therefore is 5 minus 3, which will give us 2. Okay? Now that we have p and k, we are going to come back to this place. We already know that k is equals to 1 over x. What is our k? Our k is 2. We put 2 here now to say 1 over x. You agree with me if you solve this, change position to have s as equals to 1 over 2. Okay? Now, let's solve for p. For this one, we already know now that p is equals to 1 over y. So in place of p, we put 3. That is 3 equals to 1 over y. Then we switch position. Y therefore is 1 over 3. It means in summary, x is equals to 1 over 2 and y is equals to 1 over 3. This is what? The final answer for this. Now, let's look at this second one. As you can see, there is this denominator, as I can see here, CC, DD. There's a pattern. What can we do in this place? What we can do is this. We can bring out this 3 and say 1 over C minus, we bring out this 4, 1 over D equals to 1 over 3. We bring out this 2, 1 over C. We bring out this 5, 1 over D equals to 1. So you can see, as long as you are not damaging the equation, you are good to go. I'm not damaging anything, because if I multiply this and this, I'll still get this, C will still remain. This and this, get this, D will still remain. The same thing, this multiplied by this, I will get this, I will get this. So I'm good to go. So how we now say let P be equal to 1 over C and say Q be equals to 1 over D. Therefore, I can replace this now with P minus 4. I replace this with Q equals to 1 over 3. Then this one, 2, C again, that is P, minus 5, D now, that is Q, equals to 1. Now, to work on this, I will multiply throughout by 3 just to remove this denominator. This will give us 9P, this will give us 12Q equals to 1. Why this will give us what it is already? Because we are not going to do anything here. Then we can combine these two now, that is 9P, 12Q equals to 1. Then we put 2P here, 5Q equals to 1. Now, it's time to solve. So what I'm going to do now, I will call this one equation 1, I call this one equation 2. As you can see, I can use elimination here. By multiply everything here by 2, you agree with me, if I multiply the first equation by 2, I will get here as 18p. This will give me 24q equals to 2. Then I will also multiply this one by 9 because I want to have 18 here. This multiplied by 9 is 18p. This multiplied by 9 is 45q equals to 9. So now I can put minus here to say this minus this to have, here we give us 0. This becomes minus 24q minus 45q. And you agree with me, that is minus this plus this. And this will give us 21q. So therefore, I'm going to put 21q here as equals to, if you subtract this, I'm going to have minus 7. Divide both sides by 21 so that q will remain alone to have minus this here 1, this here 3. That is 1 over 3. Okay? After this, we continue. We can take any of the equation, either 1 or 2, and substitute this. Let's take the second one. That is 2p 5q equals to 1. In place of q, we're still going to substitute. That is minus 1 over 3 equals to 1. Then if you work this out now, you're going to have this as plus. This multiplied by this is plus. 5 over 3 equals to 1. Then 2p is equals to, you move this to this side, 1 minus 5 over 3. This will give us minus 2 over 3. 2p is here. To get only p, we move this to multiply it. That's minus 2 over this time. This will give us 6. Then this here 1, this here is 3. It means therefore p is equals to minus 1 over 3. Now that we have these two, that is q and p, let's go back and check. What is the meaning of p, by the way? P is 1 over c. Remember, it's c and d we are looking for. So p is 1 over c. P is 1 over c. Put 1 over c place of c equals to minus 1 over 3. If you look at this, you cross multiply whatever you want to do, you're going to get c as equals to minus 3 at the end of the day. Now let's look for that of d. For d, we have q here already that says q is, in place of q is 1 over d. That is 1 over d is for q, which is minus 1 over 3. Okay? And you agree with me, if you solve this out today, d at the end of the day will give you minus 3. So that is the answer. D is minus 3, c is minus 3. Okay? Now, let's look at special cases in simultaneous equation. So you can see in this place, you can have this type of question that says this equals to this equals to this. This is a special case. How do you tackle a question like this? How? To do that, simply say, we know that these two are equal. Also, these two are also equal. How? By saying x plus y plus 7 is equals to 2x minus 3y plus 5. And this one too, 2x minus 3y plus 5 equals to this. That is 3x minus 4y. Okay? Of course, because you can see equality. This is how to separate them. Now you can continue this. Let's move all this to this side. That is x. Now we move this to this side, minus 2x plus y. We move this to this side, plus 3y. We move this to this side to have 5 minus 7. Okay? You agree with me? This is minus x. This will give us plus 4y equals to this is minus 2. Then this other one, as you can see here, we move this to this. That is this minus 3x minus 4 plus 4y, plus 4y, because this minus is coming to this side to become plus, okay? Then we move this to this side to become minus what? 5. If you solve this now, this will give us minus x, this will give us plus y equals to minus 5, okay? Now that we have all this, we bring them together to say, now we have minus x plus 4y minus 2. This one comes here to become this. This equals to minus 5. Okay, now we can actually rearrange all this by simply saying 4y minus x equals to minus 2. You agree with me, right? This one, Writing this one first, followed by this. This one the same thing. Minus s equals to minus 5. It doesn't actually matter if you don't want to do it like that. This is still okay. All you need to do, just put minus here, minus. These two we strike out. Minus s minus minus s, we strike out. This will give us 3y equals to this will give us plus 3. Because minus 2 minus minus 5 will give us this. Divide both sides by 3. You agree with me? Y therefore will give us 1. We take one of them. Take the first one. We take the first one, say minus s plus 4y equals to minus 2. We substitute this one there, okay? That is minus x, 4,1 equals to minus 2. This will give us plus 4 equals to minus 2. This will give us minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. Divide both sides by minus 1, minus 1. You agree with me, you're going to have s as equals to 6. So s is equals to 6, y equals to 1. Hope you understand this for these special cases. Look at this special case. The line this and this intersect at the point K. Find the coordinate of K. The coordinate of K. This one is simply simultaneous equation. Once you get the value of s and y, that is the point at which they intersect. Because we are solving them together, okay? Okay, for this one, just subtract. If you subtract this, you're going to have 0 equals to, this will give us 3 minus minus 4 will give us 7. That is 7x. This will give us 5 minus minus 1 will give us 6. Okay? We move this to this side to have minus 6 equals to 7x. We divide both sides by 7. S therefore equals to minus 6 over 7. So we take one of them to get y. To get y, let's take the first one. Y is equals to 3. In place of s, we put minus 6 over 7. Minus 6 over 7 plus 5. So as you can see here, this minus 18 over 7 plus 5 over 1 SCM is minus 18. This will give us what? 35, okay? Which is equals to, this 2 will give us 17 over 7. That is the value of y. So therefore, this coordinate, the coordinate, okay, at which this attachment is 6 over 7, 17 over 7. This is the point at which they intersected, or they intersect. That is the coordinate of K. This K coordinate is the point at which the two lines intersect. Because as you can see, this is a line, a linear graph. Okay? Now let's look at word problems in simultaneous equation. Word problems. So you can see in this place, the sum of two numbers is 31, while their positive difference is 13. Find their product. The sum of two numbers. We don't know the two numbers. We are going to represent the numbers as s and y. So the sum of the two numbers is equals to 31. While their positive difference is 13. So their positive difference is to say s minus y equals to 13. This is the sum, this is the difference. Positive difference. So let's add them together. This plus this will give us 2x. This, adding this will give us 0. This will give us 44. Divide both sides by 2. S therefore is 22. Okay? 22. Now we substitute in any of them. You can say s minus y is equals to 13. S is already 22 here. Equals to 13. Move this to this side. That is 22. Move this to this side. That is 13. This will give us 9. So y therefore is equals to 9. So we are asked to find the product, their product. We know the two values now, that when you add them together, that is to say 22 plus 9 will give us 31. And also 22 minus 9, positive difference, will give us 13. Now we should find their product. Their product is x multiplied by y, which is 22 multiplied by 9. You are going to get 198. as their product according to the question. Okay? Now, let's solve the last one. You must follow the wording. 5 bottles of Fanta and 2 packets of biscuit cost this. 5 bottles of Fanta of me times, that is 5 multiplied by Fanta. Okay? And mean plus in mathematics. 2 packets of me times biscuit. Let's put B here. Or let's put small letter b. Let's make this one small letter F2. Equals to 6. So this is 5F plus 2B is equals to 6. This is equation 1. Let's go for the second one. It says 3 bottles of Fanta, 3 bottles of F plus 4 packets of biscuit is equals to 5. Okay? Now, we can make this one to be 4 so that these two can be eliminated. By doing that, you agree with me, you're going to have 10 here, 10F, multiply this by 2 is 4B equals to 12. So we can write this down so that we can eliminate B first. Put minus here, this will give us 7F, this will cancel to give us here, let's just put 0 here, because this minus this is 0, this will give us 7. You agree with me? You divide both side by 7, F therefore is equals to 1, okay? Now that we have 1, we substitute in any of them. Let's take the first one, 5F plus 2B equals to 6. It means therefore in place of F, we can put 1, 2B equals to 6. This is 5 plus 2B equals to 6. 6 minus 5, which is 2b is equals to, this will give us 1, divide both side by 2, b therefore is 1 over 2. Okay? 1 over 2. What is the question? The question says, find the cost of a bottle of Fanta. A bottle of Fanta. We already know that Fanta is equals to 1. This was not even asked. Okay? So from this equation, from this first question, say 5 bottles of this and this will cost us 6. Okay? 5 bottles will cost us 6. So what they are actually asking us to find is to find F. So actually, once we find F, we already got the answer long ago. We're just wasting our time. Okay? It means therefore, 1 bottle of Fanta will cost you $1. All this is understood. Thank you for viewing. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe and share this video on simultaneous equation. Don't forget to click the notification bell because I will be uploading more videos. Thank you.